Hello, I think I'm coming in live. Hi there. So, building your business brick by brick. That's what I'm going to be talking about today. It doesn't matter whether you are a car salesperson selling dishcloths, you're a fitness instructor. No matter what, we all are people that have got to sell our services. Is that right? Yeah? We all have to sell our services. We have clients, we have customers, we have patients. We are our product, or we've got products, or we have a service or an opportunity to sell to someone else that they come to us for that. Yeah, so we're all in the same boat. So we have to build our business. And how are we going to do that? And that's what I'm going to be talking about today, is building this big brick by brick. We think that if we get a website out there that and it's all spanking and it's great graphics and everything's all hunky-dory, and then we get ourselves out there, and then what? How do we speak to people? Yeah, how are people going to see us? How are we going to get eyeballs on us? And then it dawns on us, and I've done it too. I've kind of gone ahead of the game. I've got ahead of the game and thought, right, we've got to do this, this, and this, and then it'll be okay because then my website will be out there and people can see me. But actually, that's only one component to your business, and putting a business together is made up of several components. Wouldn't you agree? So I'm going to be running through this today because I know that when I first started, I was running ahead of the game and jumping ahead of the game when I hadn't actually laid the foundation bricks and then started to build up and up and up and up. Okay, I wanted to get the roof on before those bricks were actually laid down. So that's what I'm going to go over today. When you're coming on, just let me know. When you're coming on, pop your name in down below and down below, and let me when you're coming in, and I'll give you a shout out. It'd be great to have a conversation with you and say hi to you all. So if you don't know me already, and this is the first time you've seen me, welcome here. My name's Adele Booth, and I help businesses that are online to leverage social media, use social media to get more eyeballs on you so that you can get more customers and sales, and consequently build big businesses, sustainable business for the long term, so that you can get the results that you want, so you can go on that holiday, you can buy that car, you can buy that house, whatever. Okay, so that's what I'm here to do, is to help you achieve that. So building brick by brick, as I say, when I got into network marketing, and these terms, network marketer, affiliate marketer, direct sales, we're all the same. We have products, we have services, we have opportunities, whether you're a business professional, you're a yoga teacher, whether you're a counsellor. We all have a service or a product that we need to communicate that to our audience, our customers, okay, our clients, our patients, okay. So this is just one element of building your business. So it's not about you just getting your website up together and then hoping somebody will click on it, isn't it? And and it's so frustrating. And I get where you're at if you think, my God, there's all this advertising to do, and then I've actually got to learn some technical stuff. I wasn't expecting that, but actually, you maybe paid someone to do those technical aspects, but actually some of those components you need to be learning too. And then you figure out that actually I need to have a whole range of skills that I just haven't got to enable me to actually get my business out there, to speak to people, to write in the right way. Yeah, even the message or content that you've put on your website, maybe you've jumped ahead of the game, because as you go through, and I've learned this, as you go through your business journey and you start learning how to advertise, you start learning to know how to actually communicate to the right person who wants what you've got, your words start to change, and the way you attract people starts to change as you evolve as a business person. And then you've got to manage all those other elements. So if you've got a team of people, You've got to learn how social media works. You've got to learn how advertising works. Who's going to do those elements? Do you need to do it? And I know I've taken on board all of that so that I'm now enabled to teach you, and that's what I do. That's the service I provide. And then you've got to learn your customers, or people that you are communicating to, that are going to be your customers, or the people that buy from you, or the people that you train, the people that that are your clients. You've got to know how they behave, what their behaviours are like, where they go to seek out. There's just so much involved, and when you step into these, as an entrepreneur or your business shoes, it doesn't matter your label, whether you're in direct sales, you're your affiliate marketer, or you're a network marketer. You're a marketer of some type, because you have something that you have to offer someone else. So it involves a relationship process, and this takes time to build. So you've got to put those bricks, lay those bricks down, that foundation, then build upwards, and it evolves over time. Okay, so it's like saying, okay, this is a bit out there, but it's like saying to a GP that's on a first year of learning, okay, go out there and treat your patients without being qualified, or a first day of a mechanic's assistant, and him saying, okay, well, there's your car, go and fix it. And it's the same with a business. You can't just have some elements put in place. It doesn't work like that. You have to have all of those skills and elements for it to work and to build. And it takes time, month by month, year by year, and then you will see your empire growing into the business that you can be proud of. Yeah. And it evolves over time. And as I say, it doesn't matter whether you are selling dishcloths or cars. These are the same components that each business need to put in place. We just use them in a different way to communicate the message that that customer, client, our audience wants to receive, to be able to help them. And that's what it is. It's helping them with our product, service, or opportunity. Okay, so that's what I coach. Okay, so it doesn't matter where, what industry, what niche you're in, because that's what it is. Whether you are a tradesperson, whether you are a professional yoga teacher, or whether you are cook cakes, whether you sell makeup, whether you sell, it's all that. We need to communicate our message to our person. And we are deemed as a salesperson, okay? I don't, like that word, selling, salesperson, yuck, I hate it, I absolutely hate it. Nobody walks into those shoes, it's really hard. So you've got to build brick by brick, that's what I'm saying. And you have to know what you need to have in place, and what you need to be able to do every single day to enable your business to move on with those steps and achieve those steps consistently every single day, so that your business moves forward. Okay, does that make sense? So doing these bricks by brick, there is method to our madness, so to speak, without laying down those steps bit by bit. So practicing posting and writing, getting on video, writing your posts and getting it out there, learning which platforms you need to go on to find your customers, finding out ways to communicate. All of that is just practice, and we need to do that every single day, and that's part of our daily method of operation. What those foundation pieces are, and those are the basics. So how do we make calls? Who do we need to make calls to? How do we communicate in emails? What technical skills we need? What training we personally need to be able to show up every day as that professional? What business planning do we need to have in place? What financial support? Who's going to do these elements? What support do I need to give to my team if I've got a team? What skills do I need to enable me to achieve and do all of these things to build my business? And it might sound like, oh my God, this is ridiculous, this is overwhelm. But actually, I look at it as like this. It's step by step, brick by brick, okay? And all you need to do is break it down into simple steps and follow that. Because you know that in time, as you go through the months, you are developing those skills and getting that experience, and then moving on to the next step and the next step and the next step. And that next step will be 12 months, and then you will be becoming that expert that you so wanted to do. And you'll realise that nobody can do it in 30 days. So what are some of the things that you are avoiding right now that you know that you should be doing on a daily basis? You're avoiding doing it because you don't know how to do it. That's what I say for you to look at today, is what do you need to learn that you need to do every single day, and that you know that you should be doing every single day to build your business. So those things like posting every single day, those things like getting your head around the technical aspects and making emails, and making sure that you are getting the training that you need to be that person, that expert, that professional person in your business. And it doesn't matter which industry niche you are in. Okay, we are all the same building businesses. You just need to be an expert in what you do and know your business inside out. Know your product, service and opportunity inside out, because if you don't know it, nobody will come to you. They won't want what you got at the end of the day. You've got to be an expert. They are the person, they are coming to you as an expert of what you provide. Okay, so learn the skills and you'll be able to convey that as a professional in what you do, an expert in what you do, and mastering that. Okay, and all the components that you need in place to enable that to happen, to back you up as a credible, authentic, proud business. Okay, so I can say that I've felt many times that I want to rush on, I want to do those things that those people that are on 7 figures, 8 figures are doing, but actually I can't do it because I haven't got the foundation pieces together, and I'm just working up to that. And in time I will get there and be able to do the things that they're doing because I've got all of those foundation pieces going and I can put my roof on. Yeah. And then I will be up there with them, looking out on my sky window or whatever you call it. But and we so need to remind ourselves of that, because there are so many components that we are learning, and there's a lot to learn, that we put so much I know I put so much pressure on myself to constantly keep pushing myself and learning the next bit, and I have to remind myself of how much I've achieved in putting this together and to where I am today. So it's important that that we remind ourselves with that, and that the reason why it is difficult is because we haven't got those foundation pieces together yet. And when we come across those difficulties, I'm always thinking there's something I need to learn. If it's difficult, I need to learn something to get me over this. And I now push myself onto and not avoid those things, because that's what's going to hold my business back, and essentially it's going to stop customers coming to me, and it's going to stop sales happening. So I have to do it. Yeah, I'm in charge of my income, and if I don't do those pieces, no one else is going to do it. Okay, so you can't cheat, you can't skip ahead. You've got to work on the foundation stuff brick by brick. Keep focus on those small steps, and just think that think of the tasks that you need to do every single day to enable you to get to where you need to get. Okay, because without that, doing just the everyday things, you're not going to keep your business going. And then when those things become automatic and habits, you will free up time to learn the next step. And as I say, in all, you will be able to then achieve what you are set out to achieve in 12 months, 18 months, 2 years. You'll have the roof on, and you will be getting the income that you so have deserved, because you've built this business for yourself, and you can be proud of that because you have done it all the way you're in your way, and you've given that time to yourself to enable you to do that. All right, and wouldn't that be fantastic? Whatever you want to do with your money, you can then do. Buy that house, or buy that car, or go on holiday with the kids, or whatever it is. You will have achieved it, and to your efforts and success. Yeah, so you can be proud of that and celebrate, but celebrate those small wins along the way. Okay, so I hope that has given you kind of a little bit of a boost to say you're okay. You need to kind of just slow down and put those foundation pieces in place, and learn all those things that you need to do. Everybody's in the same boat when they're building their businesses. We need this in, all of these pieces in place. Different components that we need to learn for, to get our businesses up and running. But we're all here to support you. If you don't know which pieces you need to have in place, or what pieces you need to have in place, or what you need to learn, then up there is our blueprint. You just need to hop yourself on there, and that will give you everything that you need for your business. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. Let me know, as I say, when you're hopping on. I'd love to give you a shout out, and let me know what you take away from today. Bye for now. I shall see you again tomorrow. Take care, stay safe, stay well, and keep your distance. Bye for now.